Let me ask you. You're so silly. Let me ask you this question. This is an angle that I don't think I've ever heard anyone touch on. This is an original. Editor, click this up because no one has ever discussed this. I'm about to break down the eras psychologically, right? There's a little bit of narrative, but like, think about this. In Kevin Durant's mind, and this is all assumption, by the way. I don't want to be those people that like thinks they know how people are thinking. I'm just saying, imagine this is what the thought process was, right?
Go off, LeBron.
Imagine Kevin Durant is in the mindset of it's me, LeBron era. And not only did he get one over me, I'm not even making it to the finals to fight against him right now. Right? The teammates that I have aren't good enough to get where I'm supposed to be at, which is the finals. He just went to the finals twice again. And so far, he's played the Spurs twice and now the Warriors twice. I'm not even in the conversation anymore. And he just came back 3-1. He right now looks unbeatable when he has his help. And his help right now is Kevin Love, who was a perennial all-star, and Kyrie, who at the time, let's remember, Kyrie at the time, not even looked like, was the second best player in the NBA.
100%.
Repeat that again.
Kyrie at the time was the second best player on a team in the NBA.
By far.
It was like LeBron and Kyrie being together, it kind of felt unfair almost.
I think you're making the point I was about to make.
That's why he left.
Watch where I'm about to go. It almost looked unfair. Like you could have argued LeBron playing with Kyrie is ridiculous, right? So if Kevin Durant's like, yo, LeBron's got a squad and he's got Kyrie, who is the best possible second best player you could have in the league. If I'm supposed to be fighting for this era and I'm supposed to be going against LeBron, I got to get the second best player in the league possible so that I can meet him and match him. So in Kevin Durant's ego, no, look, people frame it. Watch this. People frame it as.
I know where you're going. I kind of
watch this.
It's ego.
People frame it as
it's worse.
It's worse. It's what if people think it's softness. They're like, oh, I needed Steph. What if his ego only looked at Steph as a great second best player?
Exactly.
Right? Because think about it.
I'll tell you. I agree with you.
Let me land.
Because we got evidence too.
Let me land the plane. Steph's first finals didn't look good. Andre Iguodala gets finals MVP. Steph's second finals, after he wins his second back-to-back MVP, first unanimous MVP, he flames out, and they lose 3-1. The narrative on Steph, even though regular season the convo is, oh, Steph might be the best player in the world because of excitement. When it gets to the playoffs, Steph's not looking like he could lead a team to a championship.
Right.
So if that's his, I know, but if that's his look, and Kevin Durant is in his ego thinking it's me and Bron's career, and Bron has a Kyrie who Kyrie looked like I could probably be winning MVPs if I was by myself, which is why Kyrie left. Because Kyrie at that time looked like I could be winning MVPs if I was playing by myself. If that Kevin Durant was like that, his ego might have told him, oh, I'm not going to join someone else who's also potentially the best player in the NBA and running from the grind. He might have looked at it as like,
my brother
they can't beat LeBron without a real best player in the world. So if I go there, Steph can just naturally become the second best player in the world, which would make me match with LeBron, and then it would come down to just me versus LeBron. And he might have looked at that whole finals run as, no, that was even teams, and it was me versus LeBron, and I bust him. Because he had Kyrie, and I had Steph. But wait, let me finish the point. What backfired is the opposite happened.
Yeah.
Because you went there and helped Steph continue to get to finals against LeBron. What if Kevin Durant inadvertently elevated Steph Curry's legacy?
That's correct.
Instead of going there and making him the second best, and instead of going there and making him the second best player in the world, the second best player, him going there actually highlighted, oh, this guy actually is competing for the era, because you thought, oh, I'm going to have Steph and I'm going to do what I did. But we saw that as, oh my God, Steph with a Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Look what Steph's doing.
See,
and then Steph, when it all at the end of the day, Steph faced LeBron 4 times, and then you left, and Steph got back.
Let me say
by himself and did it. So what if it wasn't softness? What if Kevin Durant in his ego thought Steph wasn't on the level that we know Steph to be, and thought me going there is the only way I could have a match of talent against LeBron? But in doing that, he actually bolstered Steph's legacy and made it Steph and LeBron is the era. Y'all say to that what? Y'all say to that what?
Years ago on this very podcast, I said Kevin Durant went to the Warriors to stop Steph Curry from becoming Steph Curry. I said that many years ago.
I think he didn't see that's who Steph really was.
I agree.
Let me say this, man.
The total
they won 73 games.
That happened while he was already there. Oh well, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it.
Unless he's delusionally. What
if it's ego? Think about it. He thinks he's the GOAT now. He thinks he's the GOAT now. We think he wasn't thinking that. Like, yeah, Steph's nice. They got a nice team over there. Like, they look good, but like, I'm way better than him. Like,
real quick, which is why I say something's wrong with him. How you look at a team?
Something wrong with him is crazy.
How you look at a team that won the most games ever in the regular season, losing the finals in game 7, and there's people that say that Curry was injured, which is why he couldn't perform.
He was.
Yes, he was injured.
It's been fact checked.
And you look at that and say, I should go to that team.
Okay,
but not just I should go there, but looked at it and went,
they need me.
That guy's not good enough. He's a
but
2.
Also there's a crucial part.
That guy's a number 2. He needs a number 1.
There's a crucial part that we're forgetting.
Steph said, "Yo, Steph needs a number 1."
There's a crucial part about all that.
Come on, get out of here.
Yo, there's a crucial part that we're forgetting here because all that is what I'm about to say is a little speculation, but this is also all speculation. Not only is KD like thinking this, assumingly Steph and all them is telling they recruited him. They telling him this too. They telling him that we need you.
Draymond.
They all recruited him.
They might have framed it as, yo, Steph is a great one, but he'd be a greater 2.
We gotta look at Steph too. Steph is over here telling him this just to get KD on the team. If we're gonna do all that, we gotta think about that side of it too.
That's a good point. We don't never knock Steph for that. We just sort of say Steph is elevated, but Steph allowed them to recruit. He chose to be a number 2.
He didn't just allow them to recruit.
Going back to that competition thing, Paul said, if you one of them guys like Steph Curry's supposed to be, if you really all about the competition, like the GOAT thing, we gotta think about that part too. You let them go and get KD on your team.
How does that way? Does that reveal something about Steph's ego? If we say maybe Kevin Durant's ego made him look at Steph as a 2 and not see it as non-competition, but see it as that's the only way I can have enough talent to match Bron and Kyrie. Because Kyrie was cooking Steph up.
Kyrie was cooking.
Steph up. So if you come with that finals, maybe Steph was feeling like that. Maybe Steph was like, listen, I got my hands full with Kyrie. The fact that Bron is also over there, the fact they both be getting 40, like maybe I'm not a 1.
I don't know if
we know Clay's not a 2. Because we know Clay's not a 2. And that was proven those finals. So maybe Steph looked at it as like, maybe I'm a 2. What did Paul George back in the day say a couple years ago? I had to realize I'm not a 1, I'm a 2.
I don't think
maybe Steph said that. Maybe Steph said, I'm not a 1, I'm a 2.
I'm not hearing
Let me go get KD.
No.
I'm not hearing that. Here's what I'm hearing. Because you can't say that and go back and get a finals MVP. That makes no damn sense.
He had to do that,
after the fact. That's after the fact.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's where it comes down to. All it tells me is Steph is egoless. That's what it tells me. This man's not thinking in those terms. He's not delusional like KD. He's saying they got LeBron James who's averaging.
Are delusional.
Hold on. He's telling me they're saying they got a guy that's 40. They got this guy Kevin Durant who's apparently unhappy. I'll tell him whatever he needs to hear. Because at the end of the day, I'm Steph Curry. I know who I am. I'm secured, and I got 73 wins and back-to-back unanimous MVPs. I'm cemented.
1 chip and no Finals MVP. You're not cemented in nothing.
Man. With the
You're
73
and 9,
that's 73 and 9.
Yeah,
put them so far over. That 73 and 9 put them so far over. Nobody's done it since.
Over what?
So his
They
legacy, that
Bro,
put
they
him-
lost.
even if
They
he
lost.
lost, even if
Due
he
to
lost,
injury, right?
if he lost,
Due to
if he
injury,
lost,
right?
talk about
They
injury.
lost.
he was
They
injured.
lost.
Can you
Injury.
tell me right now? No. Tell me right now. Kevin Durant doesn't go to the Warriors. Are they making it back to the finals the next year? They got a chance. They got a real chance. They got a real chance
We don't know.
because they're going, and he makes it back to the finals without Kevin Durant. So what are we saying?
Yeah,
Years later.
No, that was years later.
But it doesn't matter.
It was
After
a
all
whole
the
new
injuries and
team.
all that,
It was a whole new
Hold on,
team at
Paul.
that point.
was it really that all much
hold
of
on.
a new team? The core guys are still
Andre,
there.
I wanna. They had a whole Jordan Poole, but hold on. They had a whole Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins, so it was not the same team at all. First of all, I want to address your points because we're just yelling. What Steph eventually became, we're jacking that's how he thought about himself the whole time. But if you look at when he won that ring, part of why he was so emotional, the narrative behind that ring was actually Steph finally proving it. I'm going to go get this finals MVP. I'm going to show I am a number one. I could get it done. I could truly lead the team. And that is what he showed in that finals. And that's why he was so emotional, because it was only really at that point in his career that Steph even started carrying himself like that. After KD left and they got over his injury and Clay's injury, think about how Steph started moving when he played game. He started talking crazy. He got stronger. He hit his what's that trainer that Mike and then Kobe and then D-Wade went to?
Who?
Oh,
D-Wade.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know
Tim Grover.
Tim Grover. Yes, Tim Grover.
He hit his Tim Grover era. I'm over 30. I'm getting in the gym. I'm getting stronger. I'm perfecting my game. He hit his second stint, real prime era after KD, and started viewing himself as a like that guy, and then went and got the Finals MVP. So I don't think it's beyond the pale of comparison to think that coming after 2016, he might have not looked at himself as a one.
Mm-hmm.
When his only ring, you didn't get Finals MVP.
I think Steph's too nice.
And you didn't play that well.
Yeah, but we're talking
and
about,
then the next year,
his ego.
And then the next year, when you are the unanimous MVP and you win 73 games, Kyrie busts your butt and you lose a 3-1 lead.
Not to mention the year you won before him, Kyrie and KD and K Love got injured, so you got that narrative
slid.
too.
Yeah, you slid, really. And everyone picked the Cavs before they got hurt. Yes. Everyone picked the Cavs.
Curry's too nice of a guy. He allowed KD to go to his team at that time. LeBron set the standard.
Why is him being nice? Why is it him being nice of a guy and KD being soft?
What?
Why is it him being nice, but for KD is being soft?
Because it's his team and he allowed him to come to his team.
That's LeBron. Though. If we being competitors, Jordan's never letting Clyde Drexler join the Bulls.
You think Steph
that's
Curry?
What I'm saying. Steph Curry don't got. Steph Curry doesn't have the ego like that.
We gotta be consistent. We gotta be consistent. If we being competitors, Michael Jordan would have never let Clyde Drexler join the Bulls.
He's not Michael Jordan.
That's correct. He's not.
So let's do the same thing then. We can't just say, oh, if KD loses the era being half his because he was weak enough to go join Steph, then we can't let Steph get the other half.
That's not. Wait. That's not why it's not his era. That's not why it's not his era. It's not his era. Hold on. It's not his era because he couldn't do it without Steph. Not because he was weak, but it just couldn't get done. If he could do it else, if he won with the Nets or he could win with the Suns, then it's his era. Because he can match Steph Curry. You can match. He's not matching. He's not matching. That's what I was trying to say last week.
So really, that 21 ring or that 22 ring really is the thing that stamps.
Yes,
that's like how
I agree.
That's like how 2016 stamps LeBron.
That's exactly. No, 100%. 100%.
No, you're right. No, you're correct. You're correct. 100%.
100%.
If that's the case, then what did the 2020? Well, I'm not asking Paul, but Dre and Allen, what does the 2020 ring do for LeBron?
Nothing.
I don't know. That's the answer for me. That's
doesn't do anything for me.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the one that stamps it for me.
Man, I don't think it stamps it because
I think
2016 beat the 2016. Here's what 2020
2016 beat the allegations.
2016 beat the allegations. Let me take it back.
I said that too. Is like, nah, he's real.
I take it back what I said. 2020 did do something. It solidifies his spot in the top 5 and puts him at the third best ever. And then when he gets number one scoring over Kareem, that keeps him there. Then the only thing he needs now to get up to be like, okay, maybe I'm 2A with Kobe is to get a 5th ring, which he's not going to do at this
changes
point.
a lot. A
Yes.
5th ring changes a lot. Let's
A
cap it
whole
there.
changes a lot.
Let's cap it there because we were talking about Steph. I want to keep talking about Steph.
Express break, let's go.